Lakon, Delta, Mike, Sierra. Warning. You have been deemed a hostile combatant. Turn back now. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 2-5.
Hi, it's about 975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox, and thanks to Scooby for that opening clip. I just thought it was hilarious. He posted that as mixed messages and it just kind of fits the theme of today's video. So, not so long ago, I did a video about a cheat. Now, when I do my videos about a cheat, I use a small snippet of Kevin Spacey for the "like that, he's gone." And during my arguments back and forth with the cheat about him not wanting to appear in my video, him not giving me permission to use his footage, the usual sort of rhetoric from a cheat, he decided to try and snatch the moral high ground by telling me that how dare I use a video from a sex offender in my YouTube video, to which my response was alleged. And here's the full clip of where I took it from, or a bit more of that clip.
Like that, he's gone. Underground. Nobody's ever seen him since. He becomes a myth, a spook story that criminals tell their kids at night. Rat on your pop, and Kaiser Soze will get you.
Now, I think every single one of you know that comes from The Usual Suspects, and for me personally, it's probably my second or third favourite Kevin Spacey performance of all time. Actually, no, probably my fifth favourite Kevin Spacey performance of all time, if you include the ones that I am putting in there as favourite for the fact they're so bad. And if you want that one, watch him in Hear No Evil, See No Evil, and then marvel at how hammy and bad he is in that, and yet how good he is in things like K-Park, Seven and Usual Suspects. Just phenomenally bad. And of course he's amazing as a bad guy in The Equalizer. But he often plays a bad guy in films, and he often played a bad guy you know, in a lot of movies and a lot of things. And then suddenly he was accused of various crimes and has been an alleged sex offender for, I don't know, about 2 years maybe? I don't know. It's a long time. It seems to have dragged on a long time. And just recently he got exonerated in the US and there's no criminal charges brought against him, and he just got exonerated in the UK and no criminal charges are being brought against him. So, you know, the fact I was still willing to use his clips, because as far as I'm concerned you're innocent until proven guilty, has kind of paid off for me. And I must say, looking back at that argument,
smug mode.
yeah, I am a big believer in innocent until proven guilty, unlike things like Twitter these days. You know, it is amazing how many people have been cancelled and have never gone to court over the things they've been cancelled over. It boggles the mind how someone's career can be completely destroyed and ended because they're not guilty and no charges have ever been brought. But people who are guilty and have like genuinely done stuff are welcome back with open arms if they make money. You know, there's many examples in entertainment and sport, and there is a discussion to be had. It's like, you know, when it comes to criminality, if someone's gone to prison and served their time, you know, do you still hold it over them, or are they free to return to society and go back to work? Leslie Grantham was the great example, the actor from EastEnders. He went to prison for 11 years for murder. He murdered a taxi driver in a botched robbery in which the guy got shot. Now the 19-year-old defendant said that the gun went off accidentally and he didn't even know it was loaded. However, he eventually went down for murder, and because he was in the army at the time, he served 11 years in a military prison, and then after his release, during his time in prison, he got into acting, and after his release he became an actor, and then he went on to star in EastEnders and, you know, don't look back. Became a household name. So, interestingly, if you're guilty and convicted of something, even as heinous as murder, you can be rehired. Whereas it's unlikely at this point Kevin Spacey's going to get his career back, because it's been cancelled by a bunch of people who I think wrongly cancel people before they're even proven guilty of stuff.
Stop it. Get some help.
I wonder if those people who like completely cancelled him like have any remorse, or like they're like going like that because, you know, they've basically ruin someone's career for life because of some accusation. And it always makes me laugh because it's like the hypocrisy and double standards, especially when it comes to Hollywood. Like I'll give you a prime example. There's a film called Clown House made in the 80s. It stars Sam Rockwell when he was very, very young, and two 12-year-old boys that were on it were molested by the director, who then went to prison for molestation and possession of child pornography. He basically committed lewd sexual acts with one of the children, a 12-year-old or 13-year-old. He then went to prison. He then got out of prison and immediately went back to work and was immediately given roles. He's still working today as a director and producer in Hollywood. Now, you know, the same people that call for Kevin Spacey to never have a career again are the same people that are still going to see those films and aren't even aware of that situation. Yeah, if you weren't aware, it's the director and producer of the Jeepers Creepers series, also did the film Powder. He's currently got 2 films in the works as well, and has done several others. But yeah, it's interesting that, you know, you can be cancelled now for not committing a crime, and if you've not committed it, there's no way back, because you can't do the time because you never did the crime, which just seems grossly unfair to me. That there's no like path for redemption for a person who hasn't committed a crime. There is a clear path for redemption for someone who has committed a crime. No matter how heinous, if you make enough money, they will let you back in. It's been proven time and time again, no matter how hideous the crime, if you make a lot of money, you're fine. But, you know, nowadays you can get cancelled for not doing a damn thing. The accusation is enough to destroy your entire life and career, and just, you know, ruin some things around that. I mean, certainly the Kevin Spacey allegations affected the gross for films that he was involved in. I mean, I know Baby Driver, which is one of the slickest films I think I've ever seen from Edgar Wright. It's almost poetry in filmmaking, a bit of style over substance in parts, but beautifully shot, beautifully made, some great gags in there, well worth a watch. And now people can say, oh, it's not ruined by Kevin Spacey being in it, and they can actually appreciate he gives a decent performance. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.